Good afternoon. I'm SUNY Fredonia Interim Provost and Vice President Judy Horowitz. Welcome to Fredonia's 2025 Commencement. I ask that you please stand while Hannah Schubring, who graduated summa cum laude this morning with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in musical theater, leads us in the Star-Spangled Banner. And please remain standing after the anthem while Alyssa Dixon, who is graduating with a Master of Science and Education degree in Curriculum and Instruction, reads this afternoon's opening reflection.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we stand at the twilight's last gleaming, whose but stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch at the gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, set us the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Today we come together not just for tradition, but for celebration. This is a moment to pause, to reflect, and to recognize the journey that we've taken together. We are a community shaped by learning, challenged by ideas, and connected by a shared pursuit of growth. In this space, we've questioned, created, and discovered, not just knowledge, but ourselves. Let this be a reminder of why we began, to become more thoughtful, more compassionate, and more equipped to meet the world with purpose. This journey was never just about knowledge, but about becoming more curious in thought, more grounded in spirit, and more ready to write the next chapter. And today, we celebrate those who have achieved this milestone, who have grown in wisdom, character, and vision. To the graduating class, we honor your achievement, and we look ahead with hope to all the good you'll carry into the world.
Please be seated. Thank you, Hannah and Alyssa, and thank you as well to Dr. Paula Holcomb and the Commencement Wind Symphony for enriching this afternoon's celebration with such beautiful music. It is now my pleasure to introduce the members of this afternoon's processional party, who will please stand as their names are called and remain standing. I ask that you hold your applause until the entire party is introduced. Mia Heedy, recipient of the Lanford Presidential Prize and one of this afternoon's graduates. Dr. Linda Hall, official mace bearer. Don Spicer Dake, treasurer of the Fredonia Alumni Association. Alyssa Dixon, graduate student reflection reader. Thomas Hayes, senior class president. Dr. Stephen H. Collison Jr., 14th president of SUNY Fredonia. The Honorable Frank Pagano, chair of the Fredonia College Council. Our keynote speaker, Ms. Gretchen Getter, Fredonia class of 1991. David Sudbrink, recipient of the SUNY Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence and one of this afternoon's graduates. Dr. Bruce Simon, University Faculty Senator. Dakota Richter, student member of the Fredonia College Council and one of this afternoon's graduates. Ms. Jennifer Wilkins, Chair of the State University of New York at Fredonia University Senate. Dr. Janelle Ray, Dean of the College of Education, Health Sciences, and Human Services. Ms. Karen Rohr, Vice President for University Advancement and Executive Director of the Fredonia College Foundation. Dr. David Stringham, the Dean of the School of Music. Dr. Catherine Kendall, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Services. Dr. Kostov Mizra, Dean of the School of Business. Dr. Vicky T. Sapp, Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer. Dr. J. Andy Karfa, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Dr. Tracy Stanger, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. James Harrington, Assistant Professor, School of Music. Dr. Naomi Baldwin, Chief of Staff and Executive Assistant to the President. Dr. Mary Beth Stevens, Professor, Department of History. Dr. Michelle Coadio, Chief Information Officer. Mrs. Cynthia Alstrom, Member of the Fredonia College Council. Mr. Wayne Lynch, Vice President for Finance and Administration. And the Honorable Stephen Keefe, Member of the Fredonia College Council. Thanks to all the members of this processional party for being part of the celebration. Thanks you. Please be seated. Today's ceremony is a collaboration among hardworking support staff, dedicated volunteers from throughout the campus, and the Commencement Committee, chaired by Associate Director of Campus Life, Rachel Martin. I ask that you give them a round of applause. A special thank you to all who have worked collectively to make this celebration a special day for our graduating students and their families and friends. Thank you also to this afternoon's faculty marshals. Professor Renetta Barnova, Chair of the Department of Applied Professional Studies and the recipient of the 2025 SUNY Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Faculty Service. And to SUNY Distinguished Teaching Professor, Dr. Michael Jabat, of the Department of Curriculum and Instruction and Science Education Director for the Institute for Research and Science Teaching. I ask that you join me in recognizing these graduating student marshals who are honored for their academic achievement and their service to our campus. Erin Callahan, Kaylee Nancy Guzman, Molly Sheehan, Olivia Spolar, and Victoria Stryker. Thank you also to today's sign language interpreter, Janelle Kruger. And thank you to those who are coordinating today's live streaming video. We welcome you to our commencement.
Hello, Fredonia. Hello, Fredonia. You sound great and look good. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Chair of the Fredonia College Council, the Honorable Frank A. Pagano. Mr. Pagano, who was first appointed by then Governor David Patterson in 2009 to serve a 7-year term as a member and chair of the Fredonia Council, and reappointed in 2016 by then Governor Andrew Cuomo, will give greetings on behalf of the council. Mr. Pagano started his career in banking, then from 1970 to 1998, served as president of MPJ Enterprises. From 1998 to 2006, Mr. Pagano served as chairman of the Chautauqua County Industrial Development Agency. Mr. Pagano served 3 consecutive terms as mayor of the village of Fredonia from 1995 to 2007. In 2005, he was elected to serve a 1-year term as the president of the New York State Conference of Mayors. And in 2006, then Mayor Pagano was listed in the congressional record by Congressman Brian Higgins for his outstanding contribution to the New York State Council of Mayors. Giving greetings on behalf of the Fredonia College Council, Chairman Frank, please help me welcome Honorable Pagano to the lectern.
Thank you, Dr. Collison. Before I start my speech, I'd like to give a shout out to the School of Music for the extraordinary performance last night from The Sound of Music. The students, professors, everybody associated with that production was just wonderful. I've been coming to productions here for 40 years. That is absolutely the best performance I've ever seen here. So let's give them a round of applause. I'd like to also give a warm welcome to Gretchen Gittner, who's going to give a speech tonight, and who sat in the seat where you're sitting now, and 30 years later, she's sitting up here. She just retired from the Buffalo Bills, so she's somebody that you probably want to know, at least you want to hear from. Good afternoon, everyone. What a truly joyous occasion as we gather together today to celebrate a milestone, the graduation of the remarkable class of 2025. A warm welcome also to the proud families and friends who have supported our graduates every step of the way. Your encouragement has been invaluable. And our exceptional faculty and staff, thank you for your unwavering commitment to education and for shaping these future leaders. Today is a testament to the power of learning, growth, and the pursuit of excellence. Graduates, you are ready to take on the world. Let's celebrate your accomplishments and the exciting journey ahead. Welcome to graduation 2025, and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Pagano, for your welcome, your unwavering support of this institution, and your encouragement to the graduates and the campus community. And now it is my great honor to reintroduce the 14th president of the State University of New York at Fredonia, Dr. Stephen H. Collison, Jr. President Collison was unanimously appointed by the SUNY Board of Trustees to the presidency of SUNY Fredonia after a nationwide search in 2020. Since arriving on campus in August of 2020, he has provided us with exemplary leadership that has kept us institutionally fully operational and continuing to fulfill our mission under various challenges, including a global pandemic, while taking full advantage of opportunities to ensure the relevance of our institution. I now present to you President Collison for the charge to the 2025 graduates.
Parents, relatives, friends of all the graduates, students, staff, and faculty of this great institution, supporters of this university, friends, thank you for joining us today to celebrate the achievements of these graduates. It is a high privilege for me, as president of this outstanding university, to provide a charge to the graduates as they commence new chapters on the journey ahead. Graduates, it gives me a very special joy to see your perseverance to make it to the finish line. I'm proud of you for your fortitude and your determination. Congratulations, class of 2025. I am of the view that all great things are achieved with the help of others. So, graduates, I want you to please stand with me to show appreciation to your parents, your relatives, your professors, your instructors, your friends, and all those who helped you get to this moment. Will you please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Now the charge. It's very short, so if you blink, you will miss it. Here's my charge to you. Go forth and improve the human condition wherever you may be. Go forth and improve the human condition wherever you may be. Class of 2025, I wish you the very best for the journey ahead. Thank you for choosing SUNY Fredonia for your education. You will forever be a part of the tapestry that is the Fredonian story. Fredonians forever. May God bless you, guide you, protect you always. Take good care. Thank you.
Thank you, President. This year's graduating class exhibits the best of Fredonia's traditions, its spirit, and its future. Members of the class of 2025 have developed their skills and brought pride and distinction to our university in many ways. They've applied their knowledge off campus through internships, service learning, and clinical field placements. Representing the graduating class today is Senior Class President Thomas Hayes from Honey Eye Falls. His college career has centered on service to SUNY Fredonia and its students. Thomas graduated this morning with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Theater Arts. He was named the Alma Mater Society, established in 1966 by the Student Association to recognize students who've exhibited outstanding qualities of character and leadership in support of the student body and the college community as a whole during their time at the university. Thomas's service to the university has been wide-ranging, from class representative on the Student Association and a member of its Budget and Appropriations Committee to serving as a member of the Judicial Board and the Academic Integrity Board. He was a long-standing campus tour guide, an attendant in the Wellness Center, and a work-study, social media intern, and junior counselor in the Office of Admissions. This year, he was also a social media ambassador with the university's Office of Marketing and Communications. Thomas has been a resident assistant since his junior year, and this year, the president of the Resident Assistant Advisory Board. In service to the wider university, Thomas was a member of the president's student cabinet and a university senator. Thomas joined Kappa Sigma fraternity his first year and served in several leadership positions, including social media director. His future plans include traveling abroad this summer. Thomas's family joined him earlier this morning, and it is my great pleasure to present Senior Class President Thomas Hayes.
Good afternoon, class of 2025. I'm gonna try that again. Good morning, class. Good afternoon, class of 2025. To the families, the friends, the faculty, our honored guests, and most of all, to the graduates, thank you all for being here. It is a rare thing to be seen by so many at once, and an even rarer thing to be heard. And I am grateful for the chance to have both. Now, can we take a moment to be honest? By a show of hands, who has ever waited until the last minute to turn in an assignment? Yep, raise your hand. I see you. You were on my group project. Raise your hands. Yeah. Thank you for your honesty. And as your so esteemed class president, it only feels right to match your honesty with mine. Can I be honest with you, class? I said, can I be honest with you, class? I waited until the last possible moment to write this speech. I was late. I was 9 days late. And I revised it a lot yesterday. So a special shout out to the ASL interpreter that has to deal with me currently. And now, somewhere in the stands, a parent is asking, hey, we'll let this guy up here. But I must admit, I've asked myself that same thing more than once. And I'm sure many of you have questioned yourself, not just in this moment where you're about to take your first steps into your professional lives, but many times throughout your 4 years. I've questioned if I've belonged in the room, if I earned the chance to lead or to speak or to be seen. That feeling of being a fraud in your own story. I know it visits us all more than we care to admit. But I showed up anyway, again and again, and so did you. You're not here because you silenced every voice of doubt, but because you chose to walk forward in spite of them. And that, to me, is what makes this class remarkable. The class of 2025 is one that stands out. And before I speak of what we left behind, I want to thank the Senior Class Committee and all those who contributed to our Senior Class Challenge Fund. This semester, we raised over $5,000, and that achievement belongs to all of you. And yes, if you must know, I started those fundraising efforts late too. I think it's part of my charm. Now, it is my pleasure to present the Senior Class gift, and in truth, we offer two. The first is our time capsule, which will be displayed in the library in 2027 after renovations are complete. And it'll be opened in the year 2050. A time capsule is more than just a box of memories, as you are more than just knowledge in a robe. It is a reminder that we were here. The second is a mural series in the Williams Center, a painted journey, 4 panels, each telling a part of our story. Our arrivals, our growth, and our departures. They showcase the journey of a Fredonia student, no matter the path. And I'd like to present President Colson to the podium to unveil the mural mock-ups. They'll be bigger in person. And if you ever visit campus in the future, I encourage you to visit the Williams Center. Stand in front of the mural and let it remind you of the road you've taken. And please let me offer my thanks to Aaron Rufino for bringing this journey to life. And now, with a show of hands, how many of you have ever been asked, okay, so what are your plans after college? Yeah. And how many of you despise that question? And not because of the question itself, but perhaps because of the weight of the expectation behind it. And perhaps you've heard someone else speak so confidently about their future and you think, man, maybe I should have it all figured out too. But look around you. Truly, look around. Look around you. We are not the same. We have all traveled different paths, but we are all here. Some of us were athletes, others artists. Some led clubs. Others have spent most of their time working or perhaps studying. And some were seen often and some only in passing. But regardless of the rhythms we walked, we all arrived at the same place. And let that remind you, there is no right path in life, no perfect timeline, and no perfect plan. Your journey is your own. You may feel left behind or unsure, but remember, you are more than the things you don't know. You are more than your doubts, and you are certainly more than your worst moments. Remember, as we've proven here today, that you will arrive, eventually, but in your own time and in your own way. And now, before I close, I would like to offer some personal thanks to my parents for your love and your sacrifices and your unwavering belief in me, and to my professors who challenged me, and through that, you helped me grow. To my friends for always being there for me through the highs and lows, and to my girlfriend Violet for your constant love and support. And lastly, to any of my residents, both current and former, thank you for making the past 2 years so meaningful. From the random heart-to-hearts to the laughs in the hallways, to being locked out of your room. As you know, college isn't always smooth. There will be rough days, long nights, and moments when you feel that everything is upside down. So when it all starts to feel like a bit too much, I hope you will all take a breath and remember a little slogan that we'd always come back to. Have no fear, T. Hayes is here! Those who get it. And those who don't, I'm sorry, I'm almost done. And I may not be just around the corner anymore, but I'm always with you in spirit. You're gonna be just fine. Anyway, class of 2025, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your senior class president. Congratulations to us. Thank you, class.
Thank you to Thomas for a speech worth waiting for, and thank you, class of 2025, for your generous and lasting gifts. And now, I invite Dr. Vernon Huff and the Fredonia Chamber Choir to perform My Companion for us by Elaine Hagenberg with text by Edith Franklin Wyatt. Thank you, Dr. Huff and the Fredonia Chamber Choir for that very beautiful and moving performance. The Lanford Presidential Prize from the Oscar and Esther Lanford Endowment was established through the Fredonia College Foundation by Dr. and Mrs. Oscar Lanford. The late Dr. Lanford, who served as Fredonia's 9th president from 1961 to 1971, was essentially the builder, both physically and intellectually, of the modern Fredonia campus. This prestigious annual prize is presented to a graduating senior with high academic achievement who shows balanced accomplishments and who exemplifies Fredonia's ideals. Mia R. Peedy, please come forward. We honor Mia this afternoon as the recipient of the Lanford Presidential Prize for her academic excellence, leadership, and her commitment to our community. From Dunkirk, New York, Mia is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree with a major in biology, summa cum laude, and has completed a second major in psychology. Her research experiences have included genetics, biochemistry, and advanced organic chemistry with a capstone project in the genetics lab of Dr. Scott Ferguson. In summer 2024, Mia pursued research jobs at the Jacobs School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences at the University at Buffalo and has completed more than 100 hours of shadowing experiences at 11 different clinical sites. In the wider sphere of service, Mia volunteered at 2 medical brigades in Honduras in 2023, preparing by becoming proficient in Spanish. She was also a mentor in the International Student Buddy Program, working with students from China, Iran, Malaysia, and Japan. Mia was the president of the Biology Club and a member of Tri Beta Honor Society in Biology, Psi Chi International Honor Society in Psychology, and Golden Key International Honor Society. Mia was the recipient of multiple academic honors and scholarships, many established through the Fredonia College Foundation, and was selected to participate in the Fredonia Honors Program. Outside of her very busy academic schedule, she is an active member of the Eucharistic Minister at Holy Trinity Roman Catholic Church. Believing that her community has given her much, she is committed to giving back in return. In word and deed, throughout her university years, Mia has followed through on this promise. Her future plans include attending Jacobs School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences, where she's enrolled in the MD program with an interest in women's health. Joining Mia this afternoon are several guests, including her parents, SUNY Fredonia alumni Chris and Tanya Peedy, her sister Angelina Peedy, and her boyfriend Bradley LeGros. I ask that Mia's guests please stand and be recognized. Thank you. It is my distinct pleasure to join President Collison in awarding the 2025 Lanford Presidential Prize to Mia R. Peedy. Thank you, Thomas. Congratulations, Mia. At this time, we would also like to acknowledge a recipient of the State University of New York System Award, which was presented in April by Chancellor John B. King, Jr. David Sudbrink received the 2025 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence. That is the highest award given in the system to a student. I ask that David please stand and be recognized. Thank you, David, and congratulations.
So, forgive me for 15 seconds to digress a little bit. Not too long ago, I watched a program on loneliness in America. Very profound program. I'm reminded of that as I listened to the song by the Fredonia Chamber Choir, led by Dr. 4 and a half. And I was just so moved. I think it is not just a moving song that touches the heart, but I think it is a song that is so timely. You are my companion. Companion for any journey. How powerful that is. So I just want to say thanks to the chamber choir. Dr. Hoff, thank you so much. Now, it is my honor to introduce this afternoon's keynote speaker and one of SUNY Fredonia's own, Gretchen Gator. A graduate of the class of 1991, majoring in communication, Ms. Gator spent 30 years with the Buffalo Bills organization until her retirement from the team in 2024, most recently serving as Vice President for Community Relations and President of the Buffalo Bills Foundation. She was named Vice President in 2028 and President of the Foundation in 2015. As an undergraduate student, Ms. Gator was the first recipient of the Robert E. Cohn Recognition Award for Excellence in the Classroom and for adding significantly to student life. She was a contributor to the Leader, active in student government, including serving as President pro tempore in her junior year, and a student ambassador, scholarship chair for Sigma Kappa sorority, and an intern in the Office of Admission. Ms. Gator earned a Master's of Science degree from Boston University and has pursued advanced education training, including the Stanford School of Management NFL Executive Program. Ms. Gator began her career with the Bills in 1994, climbing the corporate ladder with appointments in sales, special events, marketing, community programs, and community relations. She played a pivotal role in the creation, support, and execution of several key initiatives and outreach programs, including the Bills Heartbeat program, which focuses on CPR education, awareness, and training. Ms. Gator has been an active member of numerous nonprofit boards and advisory committees locally, nationally, and internationally, including the Fredonia College Foundation Board of Directors and the Roswell Park Cancer Alliance Foundation. She has been honored with many awards and accolades, including the Arden High School Distinguished Alumni Award, the Big Brothers and Sisters Service Award, the Buffalo Public Schools Board of Education Award of Excellence, Buffalo Business First 40 Under 40, and in 2008 received the Ralph C. Wilson Distinguished Service Award presented to her personally by the Bills owner. We're so proud to have such a distinguished alumni with us today to offer a special message to our graduates. Please help me welcome Gretchen to the stage.
I brought this with me just in case. Thank you, President Collison, and good afternoon, faculty, staff, alumni, family, and friends. Class of 2025, in the words of legendary head coach Marv Levy, where would you rather be than right here, right now? You did it. Congratulations. And I have 3 words to share with you. You are ready. You are ready to take all that you have learned and experienced over these past 4 years and step out. Step out boldly and bravely. With gratitude and grace, go into this next chapter of your life. Today is not the end, but a transition as you continue to build the life you have been dreaming about. And I'm a firm believer in the power of dreams. And whatever your dream is, it's uniquely yours. Dreams can be a really important first step, but there is more. In order to see them come true, it takes planning, hard work, hope, meeting deadlines, perseverance, a sense of purpose, a sense of humor, grit, and some luck. Let's talk about the luck. I was right where you are 30 years ago. It was the early 90s. I lived in Eisenhower Hall with my suite mates, and at 4 p.m., after our classes were done, of course, we would huddle around the TV in the suite and watch the Oprah Winfrey Show. I can't remember the details, but in an episode, they talked about luck. Now, throughout my life, many people have referred to me as lucky, and I agree. I'll be honest that things do often tend to go my way. So I might hear comments along the lines of, "You're so lucky you get to go to Fredonia. How lucky that you got to do that interview for that job. Congrats on your big promotion. You're so lucky." And while there is something to be said for that random and wonderful stroke of luck that can happen, what Oprah shared and what has really stayed with me is that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. What a powerful thought, because luck can seem so random, but when we think of luck as what happens when preparation meets opportunity, all of a sudden I felt this amazing gift, that we have the power to control some of the luck in our lives. But to be lucky, we need to be prepared. And class of 2025, I have some great news for you. You are prepared. You are prepared to take the next step. You have spent the past 4 years preparing for this. And the opportunities, they're out there. You'll find them or you'll create them. My post-Fredonia preparation path included going on to graduate school. So off I went to Boston, admittedly a bit nervous. New city, new school. But what I quickly realized was that even with all these new situations and challenges, I was ready. My Fredonia education had completely prepared me for grad school and my job there. And while I loved those couple of years in Boston, Buffalo is where my heart is, so I made the decision to move back home. So now I'm back home at 24 years old, searching for the big, exciting career I'd been dreaming about. As this next chapter was beginning, it was through a Fredonia alumni connection that I was able to submit my resume and set up an interview with the Buffalo Bills to work in the marketing department of my hometown team. That would be amazing. It would be a long shot to land this job, but I was hopeful that at least I had a chance. So while I had been preparing, this Fredonia alumni connection provided the opportunity. Well, that first interview, it ended with a no. But after several months and some creative follow-up, I got the call. It was an opportunity to work for the team selling club-level seats, but it came with a condition. It was only for 3 months in the summer. It was a chance for me to get some experience, but then the dream job would end. You already know the end because he said I've just retired from 30 years. But so long story short, the summer became a full football season, and the season turned into a 30-year career with the Bills. Some might say I was just lucky. Yes, lucky that I knew when the opportunity happens, you need to be ready. Ready and brave enough. Brave enough to raise your hand and say, I am in. I want this. I can do this. I am ready. So I have news, I have good news, and I have awesome news. The news is you're never done preparing. It's a daily, weekly, monthly practice. The good news, those opportunities will continue to be there. You'll find them, or you'll create them. The awesome news is that it's so much fun. A lifetime filled with learning and purpose is wonderful. I recently retired after 30 years in a meaningful career that I loved. And now I get to write an entire new chapter in life. Just 3 weeks ago, I went to New York City and took a class at NYU, and I loved it. The preparation never really ends, but it's kind of the best part. I love the quote from poet Mary Oliver, and it seems fitting to share it with you today. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Because you're ready. You have achieved a goal you set for yourself. In a few minutes, you're going to walk across this stage and receive your degree from Fredonia. What you have learned and experienced over the past 4 years, it's a part of you. No matter what you choose next, where you go, or what life brings you, what you have accomplished, you take that with you. And nothing and no one can ever take it away. It will never be lost or misplaced. It's yours forever. So cherish it, celebrate it, be proud of it. Take what you have worked so hard to achieve and go do magical and wonderful things in this world with your one wild and precious life. Have big, beautiful dreams. Enjoy the preparation. Seize the opportunities. And just watch. You will be the luckiest person in the world. So cheers to you, Fredonia class of 2025. You are ready.
Thank you so much, Christian. This is very special, and we really appreciate you inspiring our students today. And I have something special for you. Really beautiful. Let me just show to the audience here. This is what we're going to share with her. I just want to present this to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As we begin the presentation of candidates, please remain seated in Steele Hall until all graduates are recognized as a courtesy to everyone attending today's ceremonies. Diploma covers will be given to graduates today, and they're a gift of the Commencement Committee and the Office of the Registrar. This afternoon's commencement readers are Dr. Mary Beth Stevens of the Department of History and Assistant Professor James Harrington of the School of Music. We will now proceed with the approval of the confirmation of degrees for candidates for bachelor's and master's degrees, and the advanced certificate and the presentation of candidates for graduation. I ask the enrobed faculty and staff to please stand. Please turn and face your students. Faculty and staff, you have played an important role in educating and inspiring these graduates. I ask you now to confirm formally that they have met the requirements of their degree and certificate programs. Faculty, do you approve these candidates for the bachelor's and master's degrees and advanced certificates? If so, answer yes. President, the candidates have been confirmed. Thank you, faculty and staff. Please be seated. Candidates for the master's degree and the advanced certificate, will you please stand? President, these graduates have completed master's degrees and advanced certificate requirements in their programs of study. They have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York. In the name of the faculty and by its authority, I have the honor of presenting them to you so that you may confer upon them the appropriate master's degree. Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Music, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Education or the advanced certificate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me at the Board of Regents of the University of State of New York and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, I now confer upon you the appropriate master's degree or advanced certificate and admit you to all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to that degree. Welcome to the company of scholars, and congratulations.
Candidates for the master's degree and advanced certificate will now be directed to the platform to be hooded and to receive their degrees. Graduates, the ushers will escort you forward by row. Master's degree recipients will be hooded by the Dean of the School of Music, the Dean of the School of Business, Kostov Mizra, and the Dean of the College of Education, Health Sciences, and Human Services, Janelle Ray. Most advanced certificate graduates have previously attained their master's degree, and therefore you will see they're already wearing their academic hood.
Justine Michelle Pellegrino. Molly Mark. Jeffrey Paul Tellick. Jessica Ray Dudley. Alyssa Dixon. Erin Eleanor Cool. Holly Renee Rohrbach. Mary Elizabeth Conklin. Abigail Lee Deland. Catherine M. Powers. Evelyn Webster. Vanessa Rose Galbraith. Olivia C. Cochin. Kayla Hagan. Thank you. Julia Wilkinson. Heather Falzer. Chloe Rose Jerzak. Elena Nordheis. Charles Fuller. Kaylee Mary Klein. Chelsea L. Miller. Erin Carolyn Hibbert. Kevin Richard Kirkwood. Kaylin Ray Call. Delaney Tunstall. Jordan Elizabeth Schroeder. Taylor Lee Potter. Sarah Emmeline Briggs. Jessica E. Laurie. Olivia Ann Kenny. Abigail G. Bacon. Amanda Seiper. Matthew J. Barton. Brandon Milanowski. Jonathan Rizzo. Daniela Falca Jimenez. Megan Victoria McCann. Peyton Bazinski. Valerie Christine Fox. Jasmine Evelyn Bennett. Lily Amanda Kales. Lauren Eaton. Jillian Marie Roselle. Elizabeth R. Bumpus. Jacob Gruendijk. Elizabeth Delaney Cole. Eric Edward Dickey. Waruni Abesinghe. Megan Marie Crandall. Madeline Rachel Yoakum. Ava L. Stubbe. Rachel Kofod. Morgan Lee Cornell. Maya Noel Getz. Catherine Elizabeth Ebers. Ariana Flora Fratangelo. Victoria Sawicki. Sabina Elizabeth Ritz. Caitlin A. Milks. Alex Marie Novak. Mackenzie Badgley. Joey Corello.
Candidates for the bachelor's degree, will you please stand? President, these candidates have completed the curricula prescribed for their degrees by the State University of New York at Fredonia. They have been recommended by our faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York. In the name of the faculty and by its authority, I have the honor of presenting them to you so that you may confer upon them the appropriate degrees: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Education.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, I now confer upon you the appropriate bachelor's degree and admit you to all rights, privileges, responsibilities pertaining to the degree. Congratulations. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left.
Graduates, please be seated. Ushers will escort you to the stage by row to receive your degrees from members of the Fredonia College Council.
Mia Rose Petey, summa cum laude. David Mark Sudbrink, summa cum laude. Dakota Rand Richter. Kaylee Nancy Guzman, summa cum laude. Victoria Grace Stryker, summa cum laude. Molly Rose Sheehan, summa cum laude. Erin Megan Callahan, summa cum laude. Olivia Juliana Spolar, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Sordetto. Kendall Sexton, magna cum laude. Madeline J. Payne, summa cum laude. Jenna Hewitt, cum laude. Jenna Sandra Tenney. Graciana Auer, summa cum laude. Got it. Kyla M. Smith, magna cum laude. Nicole Tampio. Risa Gasser, summa cum laude. McKenna Horn. Callie Rose Carter, cum laude. Jocelyn Faulkner, cum laude. Colin Joseph Beekner. Eric Peterson, cum laude. Nathan Engdahl, summa cum laude. Bernadette Marie Jens. Grace Emily Crino, magna cum laude. Lillian Patricia Hart, cum laude. Alexander Gannon. Kyle Austin Tedford. Riley Piazza, cum laude. Max Andrew Kohler. Ryan Bailey, cum laude. Marcus Dante Patterson. Donovan Lloyd Rotmans. Jeremy Rosado. Ethan Banky. Tyler J. Curtis, magna cum laude. Brandon Kulikowski, magna cum laude. Aiden Proudfoot, magna cum laude. Noah Wisniewski. Catherine Wisniewski, summa cum laude. Jacob Alexander Peterson, summa cum laude. Jackson Osborne Coy. Martin Daniel Barnack, magna cum laude. Colleen Marie Teitler, summa cum laude. Anne Marie Elizabeth Harrigan, cum laude. Carmela Huntington, magna cum laude. Emily C. Teitler, summa cum laude. David L. Jordan, cum laude. Jaikevius Searcy. Isaiah J. Youngquist, cum laude. Keenan M. Roberts, Jr. Malik Jemison. Allison Ramsey. Haley Cecilia Garrison, summa cum laude. Chloe Yanni. Abigail Grace Getz, magna cum laude. Madigan Josephine Robertson. Madison Paige Crispin, cum laude. Isabel Marie Carter, summa cum laude. Brittany Lynn McNulty, cum laude. Alexandra Quinn Mecca, magnum cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Orange, summa cum laude. Haley Catherine Oakes. Natalie Catherine Goebel. Got it. Annika Rose Adele Lizardi, magna cum laude. Max Higby, summa cum laude. Gavin Monahan, summa cum laude. Amanda Ruth Roth, cum laude. Miles Calloway.
Olivia Verweer, summa cum laude. Ethan Thomas Clayman, magna cum laude. Jacob Joel Green, summa cum laude. Hector Luis Lopez III. Liana Salusta. Jacob Alexander Connell. Samantha Michelle Cates, summa cum laude. Lucienne Guillot. Mark Lucien Guillot. Hedrick Torres. Jasmine Brianne Torres. Mariana Omera Clavejo. Kaylani A. James. Alexandria Leonardo Visconti, summa cum laude. Shirley Louise Smith, summa cum laude. Jack Foreman, cum laude. David Weinstein, cum laude. Christopher Brian Hardy. Megan Picard, summa cum laude. Courtney Sexton, magna cum laude. Kylie E. Andrews, summa cum laude. Gregory M. Holmberg, magna cum laude. Sid Lamberton, magna cum laude. Alexandra Karen Battaglia, cum laude. Vanessa Leanne Ryle, cum laude. Amani McCoy. Ebony A. Jones. Tatiana Mata Diaz, cum laude. Okeke Ifa Ujatuwashe. Oh, I'm sorry. I left one out. Okiki Grace Afa Ujatuwashe. Meadow Viscuso, cum laude. Michelina Elizabeth Castelli, cum laude. Kyle A. Baker. Sandino Edward Cruz, Jr. Colin Paulette. Robert W. Cassiano III. Shelby Haber, summa cum laude. Tavia Wright. Rachel Marie von Echeverria. Gavin Kaminsky. Chance J. Gunderman. Oh, yes. Matthew Thomas Grulich, summa cum laude. Angelina M. Rand, summa cum laude. Madison Jeanette Arthurs, summa cum laude. Isabella M. Manning. Paloe. Mariah Elizabeth Paloe. Carly Jo Wixon, summa cum laude. Summer Dylan Wazura, magna cum laude. Jude Lord. Jonah Solomon. Damon Ra Anthony Tanner, summa cum laude. Julio Guzman. Haley Nicole Lamacchia. Katie Schaefer. Ian Siopa. Sarah Maguda, magna cum laude. Ethan Anthony Cross, magna cum laude. Elena Rose Fitzgerald, cum laude. Carrie Michelle Hawkins. Rebecca Henry, summa cum laude. McKenna Claire Miller, summa cum laude. Megan Rose Johnson, summa cum laude. JC May Carlin, magna cum laude. Haley Lynn Everett, summa cum laude. Angelo F. Isevoli, magna cum laude. Barrett Grace Abers, summa cum laude. Courtney Elizabeth Perrin, magna cum laude. Trinity Layla Choice, summa cum laude. Catherine Manning, summa cum laude. Brianna Tamil, cum laude. Gavin Timothy Weber. Bryn Leslie Anthony, cum laude. Asia Gabrielle Torilla. Craig Earl Fitzgerald, summa cum laude. Catherine Rose Bew. Lauren Alicia Genzone. Alexa May Ventura. Sean Louise Thompson. Emma J. Cockerell, cum laude. Gianna Michelle Catanzaro, cum laude. Elena Michelizzi. Carissa Girolamo. Yi Tek Wan, cum laude. Timothy Doan, summa cum laude. Gregory George Avaliotis. Cameron A. Tam. Andrew Timothy Gottschall Ryan. Ronald Charles Raptis. Riker J. Smith, cum laude. Kelsey Lynn Janis. Kaylee Renee Constantino, magna cum laude. Patrick McCrone. Gannon Zahn, cum laude. Buffy Nicole Helms. Anna Faith Isaac. Darren Morse, magna cum laude. Angelo Carocha Carr. Sembel D. Koshi. Colin Bayan Cassidy. Alex Daniel Bishop, summa cum laude. Daniel Ladotti, cum laude. Logan Sherwood, summa cum laude. Megan Gidry, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Augusta Shrenowski, summa cum laude. Rocco Lanzafame. Maria Elizabeth Bonvisuto, magna cum laude. Connor Here. Caden Chase Campese, cum laude. Jamie Sicardi. Bryson J. Rosler. Brian Walsh Taylor, cum laude. Jake Murray. Jacob A. Nicola. Juan Javier Matias. Abraham K. Bakayoko. Ibrahim Cohn. Bryce Walker Kelly, cum laude. Christopher Bacon, cum laude. Ella Suzinski, magna cum laude. Diana D'Angelo, summa cum laude. Hallie Hetty, magna cum laude. Breland J. Tyler, summa cum laude. Caitlin M. Kelly, summa cum laude. Amaya Lefchik, cum laude. Sydney Ann Finch. Alexander K. Alstrom, summa cum laude. Nicholas Marsowitz. Troy Christopher Lemishko II. Cassandra Strom. Carly Rose Kalea, cum laude. Zachary Michael Easton, cum laude. Madison Nora McDonald, summa cum laude. Grace Brown. Emma Grace Brown. Mackenzie Ringer, cum laude. Savannah Lee Fisher, cum laude. Eli Hayes Mulville. Christopher Paul Lyons, magna cum laude. Carson Miller. Brady J. Ventura, summa cum laude. Nathan Kiernan, summa cum laude. Ethan Nathan Joseph Hayden. Kiona Shorter. Hannah McKay Grace Wilt. Erin Nicole Wagner, summa cum laude. Michaela Q. Joy Barone, magna cum laude. Sebastian J. Spizak, summa cum laude. Noah William Richner, summa cum laude. Ryan Laredo, cum laude. Robert James Miles, summa cum laude. Natalie Josephine Standish, cum laude. Oishi Ghosh. Mariah Renee Foster, magna cum laude. Emmy Nunez. Melissa Nicole Smith. Ryan K. Gordon.
I would like to invite Fredonia Alumni Association Treasurer Dawn Spicer Dake to the lectern.
Congratulations, class of 2025. You did it. On behalf of the Fredonia Alumni Association, I welcome you as newly recognized alumni of SUNY Fredonia. You join over 50,000 alumni across the world, including many in this arena today, an invaluable network to you as you move on to whatever comes next. I encourage you to stay in touch with your alma mater, take advantage of that network, share news for your Fredonia magazine, the statement, Fredonia Forward, our alumni e-newsletter, and participate in regional events and gatherings. We encourage you to come back to visit your campus often and to take advantage of the wealth of programming available to alumni. And of course, come back for homecoming this October. As you find success, whatever that may mean to you, I encourage you to show support for those who come after you, sharing your talents, your financial gifts, and your love of Fredonia. May your life's adventures be filled with joy, success, and kindness. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I extend our best wishes, and go Blue Devils.
Congratulations to each of you receiving a degree this afternoon. To the faculty that are here today in those front rows, I know the things that you do on behalf of our students. And I know that many of you have dedicated your careers to teaching the hearts and minds of the students at Fredonia. I see you and I thank you. Students, this is your last opportunity. Please thank your faculty for what they have done for you over the last several years. Special thanks to today's keynote speaker, Gretchen Getter, the musical groups, and all special guests for being part of the 2025 commencement of the State University of New York at Fredonia. Graduates will be exiting Steele Hall at the lower levels facing the Williams Center. I ask you to rise and join the Fredonia Chamber Choir in singing our alma mater. Thank you.